Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. This is episode 2, and I just wanted to start off by saying I'm so grateful for all the love and support that you guys showed me on episode 1. Like, that is crazy. I'm so insanely grateful. Sorry, I've got to give me my iPad. Um, but I've gained like 25 subscribers. That video's got like 240 views, which is insane. By the way, I'm filming this quite early before I post it. I'm filming this on the 2nd of January, which is Friday, and I'm posting it on the 7th, I think. So I think I'll be trying to post every Wednesday if possible, but maybe like on Miss Wednesday and post a vlog instead. But every Wednesday, there will be a vlog. I've said Wednesday so many times. Also, somebody said that I should count how many times I say like in the podcast, and I was like, no. And I was like, no. Um, but yeah, so I haven't really got a recap of my week because I only posted the first episode on Wednesday 2 days ago. So I guess like New Year's was fun. I just kind of stayed home like I do all the time. And I don't think I'd ever go to a party on New Year's, like not until I'm older, because I just think New Year's is kind of dead. I can't lie. Like maybe it's just because I'm not doing anything, but like clock turns 12, you're like, well, Happy New Year, and then what do you actually do on New Year's Day? Because my family was treating it like it was Christmas, and I was just like, no, it's not that special. Like we had Christmas dinner in like the dining room, which is where we have like Christmas dinner, and I was like, can I just get to bed? Like I'm tired. Like I stayed up till 12. Like let me sleep. And like we had a whole fancy breakfast and everything. I was like, what is going on? But yeah, also my birthday's coming up in 19 days. It won't be 19. I think I said it was like 14 when this is out, which is so exciting. I'm turning the big 1-5, turning the big 15. But I low-key had a realization last night. I was like, oh my god, I'm growing up so quickly. Like, it needs to slow down, which I just would have never said last year. Like, not even like 2025. But like, I don't know, when was it the worst? Probably like 20, like end of 2024 going into 2025. I was like, I want to leave school and I want to grow up and I want to go to uni and just do all them things like now. But now I'm just like, I'm scared, because like I see all these, like, because I have a couple of older friends who have like left school now and they're like, Quiver, you need to enjoy it because you will miss it when it's gone. And I'm like, no, like, no, I won't. Like, come on, it's like school's rubbish, school's annoying, like nobody likes school. And it's just like, I really do need to count how many times I say like, but I think it'd be so much more fun when I'm older. But then I was kind of having the realization like I'm gonna have to stop paying taxes. I'm gonna have to get a job if I don't go viral. Like that's gonna be a shame. Okay, anyway, let's move on to listener questions. Also, I got so many questions. Like I put a question box on my Snapchat and on my Instagram. So if you don't follow them, it's my Instagram is the Quiver Hall and my Snapchat is Quiver with 2 A's and then 11. But yeah, so let's move on to listener questions. So the first one is, what would your dream bedroom look like? And so I have quite a big room, I can't lie. But so I'm getting a new bed. I think I'm getting like a beige one. And it has like storage underneath, which is good because I'll just throw everything in there. And I think I'm gonna have it in the corner of my room. Also, look at my nails. I don't even know if you can see them. I just dropped my iPad, but they're so bad. They've all like popped off in like the last day. Like last night, they were all just popping off. It was not good. Like I've never had that happen before. Like especially when I had acrylics, like they were like peeling off. Like they would like chip, like like crack in the middle, and then just peel off. These ones are the only ones going strong. I will update in the next episode if I have one. I think I was saying to somebody else yesterday that I want to start having guests in like February because I think I'm gonna get 2 of these mics because obviously like I'm not gonna get really expensive mics because there's no need. Um, maybe if it gets bigger, maybe if I hit 1K on YouTube, I might get better mics, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, I didn't even answer the question. So I think I'm gonna have start having guests in February, which is really fun. I think I'm gonna have I think I know who I'm gonna have on first, but I'm not gonna tell you guys. It's gonna be a surprise. But yeah, my dream bedroom probably have like my bed in the corner, then my wardrobe in the other corner. I want it really spaced out. I want there to be a lot of space in the middle so I can do like my little walkies, little walk around. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to say for that one. The next one is, how did you overcome insecurity? And I don't think it's something that you necessarily overcome. Like obviously it's still there. Like everyone has insecurities. Like it's still, you know, in the back of my mind. Like it's pushed far back because I've learned self love and I've learned that everyone's unique and everyone's different and you shouldn't compare yourself to anyone because at the end of the day, if they look nicer but they don't feel as good as you, then you're evened out. Like obviously that's not a really good mindset, but it's like if you think about it, if you're like so jealous of someone, you need to know that there are things you have as well that they're jealous of you. So like I would never want to swap places with anyone because everyone has their struggles and there's no like everyone has their struggles, so why would you just want to look like somebody else and then what would you do? Have all their struggles? Like I just yeah, that doesn't answer the question. I'm really sorry, guys. These are not good answers from me. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I watched lots of Spencer Barbosa, who made me feel very good about myself. There's this new girl called Olivia Ann, and she just posted a video. It was like of her just crying, and she was just like so upset because she was getting so insecure about her jeans. She's also a body positive influencer, and she was getting so upset because her jeans didn't like fit her nicely. Like in her opinion, I thought she looked great, and she was just crying, and I thought it was so nice to see that vulnerability from someone who seems happy all the time. And I think just like watching things that are good for you and like maybe reading things. I don't read, I'm sorry, I can't give you any advice on that. But doing things you like to do and making sure that you feel good about yourself while you're doing them, and don't change yourself for anyone else because that's the exact way how you're going to become insecure. Because if you start changing yourself for somebody else and then they decide they don't like you anymore, or they say something about you, then that you're just going to be like, oh, I've put in so much work to be how you want me to be and you don't even like me. So never ever change yourself for anybody else because it's only going to hurt you and it's just going to feed their ego. So um but yes, don't be insecure. Like I know that's such an easy thing to say, but like you just need to know your body does so much more than just like attract people. Like your body like makes you live. If you start like say not eating, there's gonna be so many more problems than you like the pro of being skinny is not worth it for all the cons that could come with it if you start restricting and not eating. Like it's seriously not worth it. Like, don't do that. I saw this video on TikTok and it was like all the cons of restricting your food and it was awful. It was like the things physically that start to happen to you is you like start going like pale or like blue, like you'll lose all your color and like you'll start becoming mean and you'll start losing relationships with people, and being skinny is not worth losing the people in your life because it's just not worth it at all. Okay, next one. Moving on swiftly. A trend you hate but everyone loves. I really need to think about these questions before I start answering them. A trend I hate that everyone loves. I think we'll have to come back to that one because I don't really see any trends. I can't like every TikTok I see is always different. I don't see many trends. Sorry about that one. Okay, rank your GCSE options. I didn't think about this one either. So I'm gonna include like science, English, maths, RE, PE. I'm gonna put RE at the bottom. I'm sorry because I didn't pick it, and it's just an extra. Like it's not fun. So RE would be at the bottom. Then probably maths. Then English literature. Then mm, music. That hurts me to say that. Just because it's so hard. Then English language, then enterprise, then music, then what have I got left? Oh, then all the sciences, like maybe chemistry, physics, biology, then French, then drama. Oh, and P's after maths because I love my PE group. Like it's fun. It's the only time that I get to see some people, so it's really fun. Um, Next one. What was your favorite year of school? Probably year seven. Probably year seven because like I'd hyped it up so much when I was going in when I was going like into when I was going into high school. I hyped up high school so much, and I was like, oh my god, this can be so fun because like the game Royal High on Roblox. I used to play that all the time, and I thought it was so fun. Quickly realized that it's not. It's not the same. It's not the same, and it's not as fun, and it's just it's not great. But yeah, probably year seven. Then if I were to rank them, year seven, year 10, year 8, year 9. Year 9 was awful. It was absolutely awful. This is the year I realised I didn't like the rules. Okay, I'm gonna hold it like this now. Biggest tip you've learned from school? That is a really good question. Probably that like get the teachers on your side, like to help you academically. You need the teachers because all the teachers that I had, like I especially saw it in year 9, but there would be some like naughty kids, they'd ask for help, they just wouldn't get it to the level that like me and my friends would get it because we'd always been like well behaved. Or like if a teacher like I actually do see it this year, especially. I'm not going to say the subject because then I might start getting baited out because I absolutely love this teacher. Like she's came and she's watched me like perform in my shows, and she's like, Quiva, like you're a light on stage. I love her so much. She's always complimenting me. She's always saying I have a nice personality, and I'm like, thanks. She helped me put my mic on once. She's honestly just she's the best. She's the best person ever. Um, but I see in her lesson that I have of her that she definitely favors me. She definitely does, and I will not let anyone who says she doesn't say what. Okay. Um, No, she definitely does favour me. And I do appreciate it because there'll be times when I'm talking and then she'll be like, Quiva, like, stop talking. But then if somebody else is talking, she'll, like, put them on the board. And I know that's, like, really bad and I shouldn't like it, but I do because it benefits me. But I do definitely notice it and it's definitely, like, not a good thing, but it's okay because I absolutely love her. And then, oh my gosh, someone said, how are you so pretty? Thanks, Ava. Love you lots. I told Ava I'd give her a shout out, so then she sent that and I was like, thanks. Okay, moving on to binging or cringing. And oh my gosh, the amount of love I've got from this, it's actually made me so happy. I actually love you guys all so much. Like somebody messaged me personally and they were just like, I love your binging or cringing. Also, this podcast is really short. I'm really sorry about that. It's literally 13 minutes, so let's drag this out then. Okay, binging or cringing. So, first one. Oh, by the way, if you don't know how binging or cringing works, it's like, do we love something or do we hate something? Also, if you don't know how it works, you need to go watch episode 1 because I did an in-depth description. Thanks. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, so the first one is Kardashians. I would say binging. They're very entertaining people. I really respect them because they're very businessy. They're doing what I want to do when I'm older. Like I want to have loads of businesses and I want to not necessarily live that lifestyle, but I guess like have that amount of popularity that is that you're like famous for being famous. I don't want that, but that's how I would describe them. They're famous for being famous. Like everyone kind of knows them for being really, really successful, and I really respect that. And they are minted. It's insane how much money they have. And also, I was looking at their Instagrams, and I think it was Chloe that has 300 million followers. It's like that. I was like, that is double what Charlie D'Amelio has, and she's on Broadway. What the actual? It's insane. Okay, next one is socks and crocs. I got a few of these. I got socks and crocs, sandals and socks. I got loads of these, like wearing socks on holiday, wearing socks on the beach. And I think socks and crocs is definitely binging. I do like socks and crocs. I think bare feet and crocs is weirder than socks and crocs. If I'm gonna be so honest. Yeah, I'm just a fan. And also I love Crocs. I think people who don't like Crocs just they're too worried about what they look like. Because I love a Croc. Croc sponsor me, thanks. Okay, next one is Stranger Things, and I have to say binging, but I haven't been binging it. I didn't. So I watched it up to season 3 like ages ago, and then I just kind of stopped because I was binging it so much. I just kind of got bored, and I just kind of got a little bit scared. It was kind of scary, so I was just like, no, this is just not for me. And then obviously it started becoming like popular again with season 5 coming out, and so I started watching it again. And now I'm on season 1, episode 8, and I'm doing well, not binging it because I'm trying to just do like an episode a day, 2 episodes a day. Like, I don't want to binge it. Okay, so yeah, Strange Things is definitely binging. And I love the cast. I always watch cast interviews. I think they're great. I think the Duffer Brothers really did well, or whoever casted them, with casting such a nice and humble team. I think they're really, really all nice and they're really down to earth. Next one is Wednesday. So, like, the series. Cringing. I'm sorry. I did I did watch a little bit of it. So maybe I just haven't given it the full chance because I didn't watch all of it. I just watched a little bit of it, and I can't lie, I fell asleep. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I need to give it another chance. If you think I should give it another chance, comment down below. Just like comment like Thursday. Um yeah, I don't know. Convince me to watch it again, please. Because everyone's like, oh my god, it's so good, and then like season 2 came out, I think. And like I love Jenna Ortega. Like I do. I think she's amazing. I'm pretty sure I follow her on something. But I think she's a really lovely person, and I would love to love it because she's like main character, and that's like her big break, I guess. Not really. She's had a career. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan. I'm sorry. Okay, next one is the iPhone 17. I don't know. I haven't got it. I have seen the pictures. I have seen the colours. Like orange is not my favourite. I don't really like how like the camera goes across. I like the ones with just the two like dots. The two cameras, sorry. Let me actually search it up. I like the ones with like just the two cameras, like vertical. I think one of my friends has that one. But I don't like the one where it goes all the way like across. Is that the iPhone 17 Pro? I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but it like goes all the way across the thing and then has like the light there and like two cameras over here. I like okay, wait, that one has three cameras where it goes all the way across. But I like the two camera one. I think that looks alright. It just looks like every other phone. But my favourite is probably the iPhone, I think, is it 13 Pro? Because I have the iPhone 13 with two. Yeah, I like the iPhone 13 Pro because it has three cameras. I think it looks really pretty. But my iPhone 13 is so nice. Like I love it so much, and it's white as well, so it's quite pretty. Okay, and the last binging or cringing is coffee. I don't know. I think I'm cringing, except for the time that me and Sam and Emma all went into Greg's and got a caramel, was it an iced caramel latte? It was so bussin', guys. We went to Primark and we went into the Greg's and it was so good. Like you actually didn't know, but then the thing was, I think it was Sam that got it first, and then so she let me and Emma try it, and then we were like, oh my god, this is so bussin'. And then so we both went like we all went down the escalator, and then we were like, no, no, we have to get it. Like, come on, let's all go back up. So then, I don't know if it was just me or if it was me and Emma, but I went back up and got the iced caramel latte and it was so good. And then so I had my first sip, which was so bussin', and then I just kept drinking and it was like this is getting worse. This is getting worse, and it was quite upsetting. I can't lie. But coffee, maybe in like a frappuccino, I don't mind, but not by itself. Never by itself. But I did like the Greg's iced caramel latte. That was really good. I would recommend if I whenever I go back to Liverpool, I will be getting that. I think me and Sam are going on a London trip with school. Maybe we'll go into a Primark and get a Greggs. I don't even know if there's Primark in London. Okay, anyway, so that is the end of binging or cringing for another week. And yeah, so obviously I'm going to ask my last question, but I also wanted to like read a few comments. I think there was only one. There's somebody actually answered. I think it was Saoirse, and she said, also, I just want to like read the comments. The comments are so nice. Like, okay, so Saoirse says, Quiver would call me about Kensington auditions, and Kensington is a small theatre near my house, actually, near where I live. That they do shows, and me and Saoirse have done Adam's Family, Ravers, and Into the Woods together. So that was really cute, and I always ask her about Kensington auditions because I've got to make sure we're doing it together, and that's why I replied. But I'm really, really grateful for all the comments and all the likes on my TikTok and my YouTube and my Instagram. I've really appreciated that. So thank you very much. But yeah, I'm gonna ask the question. So if Quiver was calling, which is me, what would she be calling about? So if you guys want to answer, you can answer in the comments, or you can message me personally, and I will read them in the next episode. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.